same time. They're trying to learn and video themselves at the same time.
Where are you going?
Like this.
Well, then do that then.
Do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you want, you can slightly offset it. What leg you kick with?
My right.
Okay, so your regular foot. So if you want, you can slightly offset left foot slightly forward.
Left. Okay.
Like
okay.
that. Yeah. That feels a little better, right?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Ah.
lean on
I
that
see.
edge and pull on that bar.
Well, golf board is exploding. It's a fantastic, fun journey. We have about 100 courses going already.
Yeah.
In our first year, there's already 500 boards out on the course.
Mm-hmm.
We're adding 5 to 10 courses a week right now,
Right.
and shipping 300 boards a month. Our friends at Billy Casper Golf are entering into a long-term agreement with us to put out 3,500 golf boards over the next 3 years on their 150 managed courses. So golf boarding is going to be everywhere in a huge way. The superintendents love it because there's very little turf wear, and the end user thinks the experience is fantastic.
I called him on the phone. I says, "Hey, Laird, let's go play golf on these skateboards." I said, "I got one club, or 2 clubs that you can adjust the head, and it's a multiple club. You have it as a driver or a pitching wedge." And he says, "Hey, that sounds, are they going to let us do that?" I said, "Well, let's try it." Because we knew it wouldn't go on the fairway because they had little small wheels.
Right.
So we took it out there, and it was sort of a gas. It was sort of dangerous because we didn't have one of these brackets here, a handle where you could hold on. It was a real skateboard.
Yeah, right.
It had no brakes. And so it was definitely scary going to hill. At 82 years or 80 years old, I didn't want to break myself. I already had enough broken bones.
Right.
And so after we got done, we go, this is really a lot of fun. If we had the right boards, it could be cool. If you go on the fairway, it would really be a gas. So we hunted around and found another electric board that had larger wheels. But it still didn't have enough traction. It was only one-wheel drive. So then we finally got an engineer, and we designed a board with four-wheel drive. And then it changed the whole ballgame.
Well, Golfboard came to us kind of organically. We were well, like all good ideas, we were bored, and Mr. Wildman was trying to get me to come out on the golf course, and sometimes to dedicate 5 hours to an activity that doesn't have enough physical output for me,
Right.
just doesn't make a lot of sense.
Right.
So I one day he had this electric skateboard, and he said, "Hey, we should, let's take these things out there." And because we've been riding them in these other areas, but we hadn't ridden them on a golf course, so we took them to the golf course and we rode them. And as soon as we rode the boards on the course, we went, "Wow, this is something!"
Right.
And then we just started trying to figure out how to make better ones. And we looked in the market to see if there was anything that resembled what we needed. There really wasn't. We started playing around with prototypes, and then I had a guy come up to me randomly, like a year after we had done the first couple runs, and said, "Oh, I have this board I'm making for off-roading." And I looked at the board and I went, "Oh my gosh, that's the board we need." And so I told that guy, "Hey, listen, let's take this board and we'll develop it into what I think is an incredible device, and thus the golf board here."
Well, I think it fits in with where we're going. A lot of fitness, a little excitement for the game, golf, and brings another attitude and another option for people. We're just now in it. We've seen the videos just like everybody else,
Yeah.
and we've tested it. We love it. We can't wait to get it into use. Just
Did
cool.
it look fun? Or?
Yeah, totally wow moment,
Right.
and really, really cool. And who doesn't want to have that exercise and that freedom to float the fairways and surf the fairways a bit? So we're excited to see what it'll bring.
You use it beyond
Innovation, stand-up paddling.
Yeah.
That's our latest one. I think Don really, he looked at the golf board like stand-up paddling. The way stand-up paddling has just taken over in water sports. We feel the golf board is going to have that same effect. If you looked at skiing when it was having its little hurdles, snowboards came in, and snowboard totally revitalized skiing.
Right.
And so we think that the golf board is going to totally revitalize golf. in that it's going to bring a lot more young people into the sport, but it also speeds up play, which is something golf needs. It also makes good players play better. It also has less impact on the turf, and so it's coincidentally, if you set out to try to make something to solve these problems, you couldn't have done a better job. And we didn't do it on purpose. It was just an accident in a way, out of trying to have more fun. Like how would it be fun for us? And it just makes the whole experience different, and there's not a person that it gets on one that doesn't love it.
Yeah.